This is the Orange County Real Estate Marketplace Update for the week ending December 17th, 2022. So as I mentioned 2 weeks ago, we are right in the midst of the holiday market. That means there are very few new listings coming on. Current sellers are taking their homes off the market and muted buyer demand. And that's going to continue through the rest of the year into the first week or two or three of next year. I've already received a handful of, why don't you give me a call after the first of the year? So let's take a look at supply, demand, and activity over the last couple of weeks across the county. On the supply side, interestingly, there was a 3% decline in inventory over the past 3 weeks, but what's interesting about it is that is substantially less than usual. Now, this lack of decrease in inventory can probably be best explained due to an already depressed inventory level. It frankly can't go a whole lot lower. Now, compared to the 2017 to 2019 pre-COVID average, current levels of inventory are down by more than 1/3. On the demand side over the last couple of weeks, new sales dropped by 7%. Now, last year this time, demand was 72% higher than it is right now. And if we were to compare the 2017 to 2019 pre-COVID average, new sales for this time of year was 50% higher. Things are so much slower than they were last year, certainly, and then even the pre-COVID average before that. Now, because sales did drop more than inventory dropped, the market overall did cool a little bit, going from 81 days expected marketing time up to 84, reversing the change that we had 2 weeks ago. Now, 84 days expected marketing time for the county as a whole is ever so slightly still a seller's market. The official start of a balanced market gets at 90 days. We don't get to a buyer's market until we get to 120 days expected marketing time. Now, we're nowhere near that, but as always, the strength of the marketplace does depend on the price range. So let's take a look at those. By price, the luxury market went the opposite way as the county as a whole, getting slightly warmer, in fact. Demand dropped 1%, whereas inventory dropped 4%. So, although $2 million and up, the luxury market in Orange County, it's still definitely a buyer's market. It's a little bit warmer than it was 2 weeks ago. The rest of the market, though, below $2 million, it really didn't change much. The warmest at the lowest price range and the coolest at the highest price range. I'm just going to predict that 2 weeks from now, it's going to be about the same, with inventory being down even a little bit more and sales being even down a little more than that. So let's take a look at a few cities. Costa Mesa had a big jump all the way up to a balanced marketplace, a 42-day increase from 58 to 90 days expected marketing time. That's a 72% increase in time on market. It cooled that much. There are 2 fewer houses to buy in Costa Mesa right now for a total of 81. Huntington Beach still remains slightly a seller's market, and it was unchanged in the last 2 weeks at 78 days expected marketing time. There are 3 fewer houses to buy in Huntington right now for a total of 219. Irvine cooled off a lot from 88 days, which was barely a seller's market, up to 108 days. Irvine's actually getting closer to a buyer's market, just ever so slightly. Part of that, going against the grain, is because there are actually more houses to buy in Irvine right now. A total of 306 of them, but that's up 7 from 2 weeks ago. Mission Viejo went the opposite way. It actually warmed up. 15-day decrease in expected marketing time down to 61 days. That's actually a solid seller's market in Mission Viejo right now. The explanation of that is so many fewer houses to buy. Inventory dropped by 12 down to 118 homes. Lastly, Newport Beach cooled off quite a bit. It's a strong buyer's market for the high-priced homes in Newport right now. 221 days expected marketing time, which is up 23. There are 5 fewer houses to buy in Newport right now, 147 of them total. This is definitely the time of the year when you want to think about your plans for next year. If you have an idea that you'd like to buy a house or sell a house, we need to talk. You need to hear my systems and my strategies on how best to do that. You can get a hold of me by calling me 949-413-2371. You can email me, michael@housamgroup.com, or if you've been watching this on YouTube, there's a little letter I right above my shoulder here. If you click on that, that will take you to a landing page on my website, and we can set up a strategy session and talk further then. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great Christmas.